Good morning, dear student. In today's lecture, we will discuss the next practical of our course CHI 334 section first, that is analysis of steel alloy for Fe, chromium and nickel. So in this lecture, we are very much interested only in Fe and chromium because if you see the composition of this steel alloy, then it contain so the composition. If you see the composition, the Fe having 70 to 80%, and the chromium it is up to 20%. So the amount of nickel is very less, therefore we are very much interested in only Fe and chromium. So how will you determine this Fe and chromium? So if you consider this Fe and chromium, both are determined gravimetrically from this steel alloy. So if you consider the principle, basic principle is that the Fe can be precipitated as iron hydroxide, and the chromium it is also precipitated as chromium hydroxide, and the Fe is converted into iron hydroxide, it is converted into iron oxide by just heating, while the chromium the trivalent chromium is converted to hexavalent chromium by using NaOH and S2O2, and finally it is converted to lead chromate by the addition of lead nitrate solution. So we are very much interested in the reaction of this chromium and Fe. So if we consider a dissolution, then this Fe it react with acid HCl, that is dissolution. Acid used for dissolution, formation of FeCl2 plus hydrogen gas is liberated. Again chromium twice Cr, it will react with 6 molecule of HCl to give twice CrCl3 plus thrice H2. So this is your dissolution procedure. So in this case the first point is what, your dissolution. Again this FeCl2 react with your HCl plus HNO3, that is a aqua regia mixture, and it convert into FeCl3 plus H2O plus NO2 gas is liberated. So this is your dissolution procedure. So we can consider here a dissolution to dissolve in aqua regia or in presence of HCl, hydrochloric acid. After that, the precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction means both chromium and iron chloride, which is formed after dissolution, it will convert into their hydroxide with the help of ammonium hydroxide. So CrCl3 react with thrice NH4OH, it will convert into CrOH thrice as a precipitate plus thrice ammonium chloride is there. Again the FeCl3 also interact with your NH4OH, and it will convert into FeOH thrice plus thrice NH4Cl. So after dissolution, the chloride of chromium and Fe react with ammonium hydroxide, and there is a formation of their hydroxide as a precipitate, chromium hydroxide and iron hydroxide. This iron hydroxide FeOH thrice, on heating it is convert into Fe2O3 plus thrice water molecule. So it will be weight as Fe2O3, and from that we can find out the percentage of Fe2O3. So the chromium, that is let us discuss for the chromium. So Fe it will determine as Fe2O3 after heating to iron hydroxide, and this chromium hydroxide, so CrOH thrice, so chromium it is in +3 oxidation state, it will convert into hexavalent chromium. So the reaction with thrice S2O2 plus 4 NaOH. Reaction with S2O2 and NaOH, it will convert into twice Na2 Na2C2O4 CrO4 sodium chromate plus 8 water molecule. And this sodium chromate, so if we consider here the oxidation state is +3, chromium is +3 oxidation state, while in this case it is in +6 oxidation state. So if you count the oxidation state, then it is in +6 oxidation state. And then this sodium chromate Na2CrO4, it will react with lead nitrate PbNO3 twice, and it will convert into lead chromate PbCrO4 plus twice NaNO3. So finally it is converted as a converted into lead chromate PbCrO4. And you have to take the weight of this PbCrO4 and then find out the percentage of chromium from this the weight of PbCrO4. So this is the reaction. So you should remember, whenever you have to determine the chromium and Fe, both are determined gravimetrically. First they are dissolved in aqua or in acidic medium, and they convert into their chloride. After that it will interact with ammonium hydroxide and then convert into their hydroxide. After that the Fe iron hydroxide, it is converted into iron oxide Fe2O3 with the help of heating, and the chromium hydroxide, which is in +3 oxidation state, it is converted into hexavalent chromium, that is Na2CrO4 sodium chromate with the help of NaOH and S2O2. And this sodium chromate, it will interact with lead nitrate solution to convert this sodium chromate into lead chromate. And from the weight of this lead chromate we can determine the percentage of chromium. So let us discuss the procedure for this determination. Procedure. So the reaction, we already discussed the reaction. So procedure, you have to take. So let us discuss the dissolution procedure. So you have to wet steel alloy, you have to dissolve in concentrated HCl HNO3, that is 3:1 ratio. It is an aqua regia mixture. Okay, and after dissolution you have to dilute up to suitable volume, that is dilute up to 250 ml. Let us consider 250 ml. Then let us discuss for the estimation of Fe. So take suitable aliquot, means take suitable diluted solution, add dilute acid such as H2SO4 and concentrated HNO3, and you have to heat the solution. Then you have to add solid NH4Cl plus 1:1 NH4 1:1 ammonia. And then there is a precipitation of both hydroxide of Fe and chromium. So precipitation of iron and chromium as their hydroxide. So the next step, so let us discuss here. We can write here. The next step is filter the solution. So after precipitation, filter the solution. Okay, so the precipitate is both iron and chromium hydroxide. Okay, then you have to add 2 normal NaOH solution and 3% S2O2 solution. 2 normal NaOH solution and 3% S2O2 solution. Again you have to boil it. So what happened after addition of this NaOH and H2O2? The precipitate of Fe is remain as it is. Precipitation of FeOH thrice is remain as it is, while the solution, that is the precipitate of chromium hydroxide, get dissolved in this NaOH and H2O2 solution, and it is in solution form. So Fe, it will remain as it is, while this chromium is the chromium hydroxide is dissolved in this H2O2 and NaOH solution, and it will convert into solution as Na2CrO4. Na2CrO4. So you have to filter this iron hydroxide precipitate. So it is filter it, okay, then heat it and wet as Fe2O3 iron hydroxide. And also this is very simple procedure. So after addition of NaOH and H2O2, the iron hydroxide remain as it is in the precipitate form, while this chromium hydroxide is dissolved and it will convert into Na2CrO4 as a solution form. So whatever the precipitate, you have to filter it, heat it and wet as Fe2O3. So let us discuss the estimation of chromium. So chromium, so you have to take, let us discuss the estimation of chromium. That is, you have to take the filtrate which is of Na2CrO4, filtrate of Na2CrO4, sodium chromate. Then you have to add sodium acetate plus acetic acid as a buffer, sodium acetate and acetic acid as buffer, and then you have to add 4% lead nitrate solution, PbNO3 solution, lead nitrate solution. Boil the solution, boil it, and then the precipitation of lead as a lead chromate, PPT of lead as a chromium as a lead chromate, not lead, PPT of chromium as a lead chromate. Again, you have to digest this precipitate to increase the particle size, digest it, then filter it, dry at 120 degree in oven, and wet as lead chromate, PbCrO4. So this is the procedure for determination of chromium, that is determination of Fe and chromium from this steel alloy. So you should remember the composition, then you should remember the reaction and the procedure. Calculation part is very simple. So when we actually follow the procedure in laboratory, then we go for the calculation part. So up to this, we are very much interested into the principal, composition, reactions and theoretical procedure. So thank you.